Dan Larson here at the photo booth with the top 10 figures of 2022 so far, part 3. This is a quarterly segment I do at the end of March, June, and September, building up to the final top 10 of the year at the end of the year. Look for that sometime early January 2023. Here in the front row on the screen here, you've got this is the current top 10. If you want to know how I got to that, definitely go back and check out the 2 previous videos. Quick refresher on the rules. If you haven't seen one of these before, to make the top 10, number 1, figure had to be released in 2022, not just purchased in 2022. However, there are always figures that come out so late in the previous year that they couldn't be considered for the best of that year, so they get rolled over to this year. Case in point, Alley Vipers and Bats. I actually had them physically in hand in 2021, but technically they are 2022 releases, so they get caught in that weird middle area. Rule number 2, this is stuff that I actually purchased. If I didn't purchase it, then it is automatically disqualified for consideration. Sometimes I do receive product samples and have things gifted to me. In that case, I only included if it was a figure I was going to buy anyway. And then number 3, there are things that have been released that I haven't purchased yet, but intend to, so they are technically still in the running for the final top 10 at the end of December. This year, I added another little wrinkle to it so that if a figure was eliminated in one of the previous videos, it stays eliminated until the final top 10 of the year. Trust me, there are already figures that have been eliminated during parts 1 and 2 of this series that I already am having second thoughts about eliminating. So while it makes this video easier that, you know, some of those figures have already been released, I do appreciate that I gave myself the out to get them back in at the end of the year if necessary. Lightning Collection, Phantom Ranger, looking at you. Sorry, bud. Up front here, this is like I said, this is the current top 10. We got number 10, we got the Bandai SH Figure Arts RX-79 G Gundam. Number 9 is the Hasbro Black Series Death Watch Mandalorian. Number 8 is Hasbro Black Series Deluxe Throne Room Boba Fett. 7 is the Hasbro Marvel Legends Retro Black Suit Spiderman. 6 is the Lone Coconut Plunderlings Drench Maru. 5 is the Hasbro Fortnite Victory Royale Bush Ranger. He's just the Bush Ranger. You can call him a Royale Bush Ranger if you want to. Number 4 is the NECA Gargoyles Bronx. Number 3 is the 52 Toys Beast Box White Noise. And then number 2 and number 1 is the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Alley Viper and the G.I. Joe Classified Bat. Everything else in this booth, standing behind here. I'll refocus here in a sec so you can see everybody. In fact, you know what? Let's just do that right now. We're talking about it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. There we go. Everybody else back here. This is all the other stuff that I have purchased since the last video. I'm just going to start taking figures out until we're down to 10, and then I'm going to put them in order from 10 to 1. So let's do it. Reminder that the order in which I take them out has absolutely nothing to do with anything. It just happens to be the one that I grabbed first. I will say right off the bat here that Storm Shadow, while I'm a big Storm Shadow fan, he is being eliminated because I have already done so much customization work to him. These hands are not his hands originally. They come from other action figures, and I had my friend Rich repaint them to match the skin tone here. I also cut the shuriken off of his belt. And what else did I do? Well, this isn't his sword. This is a Marauder Gunrunner's 6-inch scale sword. So I will be much happier when the retro-styled Storm Shadow comes out, because that's obviously what I'm just trying to build here. So I can't with that much custom work. I can't include him, even though I dig how he looks right now. On with the eliminations. It's harder than it looks. All right, that's 2 down. Checking to see if I've got any other customizations here. I don't think I do. I think everybody else here is as issued. I'm going to back some of these guys up so that you can see them in frame better. This is there's no way Skeletor's making it. What am I even talking about here? Who else is definitely not making it? A little retro collection. I love this line, but there's no way Darth Vader is going to make the top 10. Not with all this in the booth here. Not with all these figures. And that's for sure. Boba Fett, I love you. And it's crazy. This dude was in the top 10 just now, but you know what? Hang on. Let's not jump to any conclusions here. Bat, you're getting eliminated. Let's see. This guy's getting eliminated. Nice figure. McFarlane's got pretty much the same issue with every figure that I get. Those hips just don't come forward at all. And God, he really needs to put a thigh swivel on those things. Let's see. This is real tough. We got multiple Boba Fetts in here, or characters that look like Boba Fetts. Can I get a better view? Let's leave it like that. We've got a great Spiderman. We've got Bronx, Alley Viper, and Bat. Like, God, this is just, it's been a tough choice all year because they were so late in 2021 that they really should have been 2021 figures, but I think technically they were supposed to be 2022 releases. So, like, I don't want to not have them make a top 10 at some point, you know? And I feel like they really could have been last year, but you know, they're supposed to be this year. It's just so frustrating, and I'm just stalling, as one does, as I do when I'm trying to do these things. These are all great figures. I bought them all for a reason. I love them. I definitely got more than 10 here. Heck, I haven't even taken anybody out of the current top 10. So, like, nobody can get added if I don't start bumping some of these guys. Gundam, I love you, but I don't think you're going to make this top 10. Spider-Man, man, you are borderline. Boba Fett, not Boba Fett, Mandalorian, you're awesome. The other thing I do as a cheat, usually in the last video of the year, is there's, you know, I got 1, 2, 3 Black Series figures in here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 G.I. Joe classified, and what I'll do usually at the end of the year is just bundle. I'm a bundler. I'll bundle those together just so that I can say, look, you know, the Alley Viper represents all of the G.I. Joe stuff, because I don't want to have a final G.I. Joe, final top 10 that's like, you know, 2 Star Wars and 8 G.I. Joe guys. Like, I like to have some variety from different companies that better reflect what I collect here. You got Mythic Legions and Gundam and Figuarts and Star Wars and Fortnite and Marvel and robots. Just, it's all over the place. And I like to have that as more of a snapshot of the entire year, as opposed to just like, yeah, I like G.I. Joe a lot, and so there's 9 G.I. Joe figures in the final. That's not interesting to me. Holy crap, what am I going to eliminate? All right, Master Gundam, you're out. Really interesting thing about Master Gundam here is that I didn't watch G Gundam when it came out back in the early 2000s. And when I got this figure back in like July, I got it because I dig the design. I've got other Master Gundam figures, but I've never really seen G Gundam. And then we did our G Gundam video, so I know so much more about this character now than I did when I actually purchased it. Just a funny little story there. Who else can I easily eliminate here? So that's the thing. There's no easy eliminations at this point. This is all hard. Spirit, it's hard to judge Spirit accurately because Spirit was the first G.I. Joe figure that I bought back in the day, you know, vintage, the original, you know, 84, whenever he came out. He's the first figure that I picked out. First G.I. Joe figure I picked out and bought with my own money. So regardless of how good this figure is, and it's awesome, there's just that nostalgic attachment that I can't get over, just being like, that's my guy. That's my guy. Spirit and freedom, you know, like, you give me the G.I. Joe Pet Society, and I'm totally down for that. And then you got Croc Master over here with this amazing, gigantic, you know, crocodile Fiona and her hatchlings, and it's like, how am I supposed to eliminate that? I'm counting them as one, by the way. Obviously, those aren't 2 different things. There's a moose back here and the Headless Horseman, and like, it's just, this is a ridiculous amount of stuff. All right, I'm going to pull this skeleton out. I've got a lot of different, this is the new Mythic Legions army builder skeleton. Love that this visor flips up. Really wish the helmet actually came off, or that there was an alternate head that had an unhelmeted head. The skull looks so great. Everything about this is awesome. This armor comes off. He's got lots of different weapons. But I'm gonna pull that one off the board here. Make it a little easier on myself. Damn, everything here is so good. As far as these figures are concerned, I'm going to pull the Cobra Trooper. Love Cobra Troopers, but this is the like 4th version of this figure's point. I know that this is a totally new design for this figure. All this tactical gear, the loadout, the pockets for everything that he comes with. This is just a fantastic figure, but you know, it's like I've got other Cobra Troopers, and I've been living with Cobra Troopers for a while in my collection, so it's not as, you know, unique as like Crimson Guard. Crimson Guard is just fantastic. That shock of red and all the silver and his sword and all that stuff. Just a great figure. And I'm excited to see. I do prefer the silver face mask to the black face mask, so I'm excited that Walmart did put those up for pre-order like yesterday, as far as when I shot this video. All right, so what I'm looking at here is I'm going to pull... Buzz Lightyear is so good. He comes with so much stuff. Man, I think Spider-Man's getting bounced. Sorry, bud. I really, really do like that mold. Sorry, Jay Hernandez. I really do like that figure a lot. But I think he's getting bounced, and we're just going to do it. I'm sorry, Maru, you're going to get rolled here. I think Beastbox, you're getting rolled. White Noise, you're out. What are we down to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my God. There's still too much here. All right. Boba Fett, I think you're out. Love Boba Fett, but not that one in particular. I do like that one. I will say this. I do like that one more than the Figuarts version, the Bandai SH Figuarts version. This one actually, especially for the price, I felt like was a much, much better deal. Just some wonkiness in that other figure. So I am looking forward to see what their version 2.0 looks like when it comes out next year. So we'll see about that. That's next year's Dan Larson's problem. All right, Alley Vipers, like, Troopers were my favorite. Spirit, Snake Eyes, those were some of my favorite Joes, but Troopers I always loved. Japanese Toei Spiderman, Croc Master. God, these guys, all these figures are so good. And then it's not Boba Fett. I can't believe it's not Boba Fett, but it's such a nice figure. I mean, this was one. The Timothy Oliphant likeness on this is so good. All the paint apps look great. I do wish there was just a little bit more detail on some of these bits and that it didn't cost as much as it cost, but whatever. It's a great figure. I have his helmet over on the shelf where he's usually standing, and grab it for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, we just got 3 more. Just 3 more. This is easy. All we got to do is eliminate 3 more. How do you measure? This is the philosophers have been dealing with this forever. How do you measure a moose against a gargoyle? Like, how do you even do that? It's tough. It's tough to do. The Bush Ranger, I love the character of this thing. I love the expression, the birch tree limbs. I don't play Fortnite. I don't really care. I'm just into the amazing. It's one of the most refreshing action figure design, medium that has existed forever. Just talk about, fueling your own adventures. You don't even, it doesn't even matter. I don't even know if they give them origins or anything. It's just like, hey, here's a tree guy, and he comes with a beehive backpack and little pinecone grenade. It's so much fun. All right, this is killing me because I cannot eliminate either of those two. I love them too much, but I really, really, really just want to combine them into one slot, and that would make things a heck of a lot easier here. So I may have to do that. The moose is amazing. Headless Horseman I just got yesterday, and that thing is stupid ridiculous. I almost just left it out to make this whole thing easier on myself, so I wouldn't actually have to measure it against anybody else. This isn't broken. It just popped out of the joint here. There we go. Thanks, Cobb Vanth. All right, enough stalling. What I'm trying not to do is I am trying not to pull Spirit. And I am trying not to pull this Mandalorian, Deathwatch Mandalorian figure. The articulation, the way the armor fits, it's the best Boba Fett that's been released. And I have such a soft spot, obviously, for that. I don't love his gun and the way it fits in his hand. I do wish that was molded a little bit better, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 more. I must have miscounted last time. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, freaking hell. All right. I think, all that talk. See, it's funny because it's like I don't love Croc Master, but I love this crocodile. So it's like I kind of want to take him out, but I want to leave her in. This is going to be this might be at the end of the year. This is either going to be one of the hardest choices I've ever had or one of the easiest, because if there's a couple more figures that if they come out by the end of the year, they are a lock. They're a lock for the top 10. So I won't even have to I won't even have to think about what I'm doing. I'll just know like, oh, okay, these 5 spots are all locked up. All right, if I had to, if there was a fire and I could only save, 10 of these figures, which ones would I save? Which ones would I say, you know what, I got to leave that behind? And the reality is the ones I would leave behind are, ooh, even that doesn't help. Holy cow. You know what? Putting it that way, it's going to have to be Bush Ranger and God, I don't want to do that. It's like trying to measure this sculpt and this character. Yeah, not the character of the show. I don't really care that much about gargoyles as far as the cartoon is concerned. I just mean the character that this figure has in it. This dog gargoyle with his weird batwing ears and his teeth and giant claws and just the sort of animated styling of this thing. Like, how do you measure that against, super tech suit Buzz Lightyear here? Like, they don't even, it's literally not comparable, although it is, obviously, and I'm trying to do that right now. Oof. All right. We got to go. We got to make some choices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. We just got to get rid of one more. This is another one, just like Spirit, where I'm having trouble separating the emotional attachment to, the tokusatsu Super Sentai. I don't think I ever noticed like how shiny his eyes are. He's got this like metallic sheen to it. On his eye lenses, and it looks really, really great. It's not as posable as I would like it to be. The red is a bit more orange than I would like. I would have preferred a sort of duller, red on that, but I can't, like, just in terms of practical, which is a better figure, I don't think this is as good as a figure as all of these other figures. But I can't get past the character. So I think it's going to have to be. Man, I don't want to do this, but I got to do it. I can't leave Croc Master in over some of these other characters here. So I think. Nope. Fiona's staying in. Croc Master can eat it. And. It's either Cobb Vanth or Crimson Guard. I don't want that many Joes in it. I gotta pull Crimson Guard. All right, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know you're sitting there thinking like, Dan, a moose? Yeah, a moose. And that's as far as I need to explain it. So don't worry about it. In the number 10 spot, since it was between Cobb Vanth and, it wasn't between Cobb Vanth. I'm gonna go Spiderman. Spider-Man's in the 10. Bronx is in the 9. Buzz is in the 8. Cobb Vanth is in the 7. Mando's in the 6. I can't get over this moose. I just can't get over it. Although I am more impressed. I think Fiona's a better figure, so we're gonna go moose here. What number was that? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 is gonna be Fiona. We're aiming towards an all animal top 10 at some point here. 3 is gonna be Headless Horseman. And then keeping the top 2 spots is going to be Alley Viper and Bat. And all of this, yes, obviously is heavily personally influenced by my own personal experiences and love for, different things about action figures. And it's real hard to separate that when trying to make choices and whatnot. So anyway, that's the top 10. I think I hate it. I think I'm going to regret it. I think I'm regretting it already, but it's, it is what it is. It's locked in. It hurts. It always does. And it's going to change again by the end of the year. Did any there was some carryover, right? Yeah. Alley Viper and Bat carried over. I think Deathwatch Mando was in there. Bronx was in there, but that's it. I think everything else was new. If NECA Warduke shows up, he's probably he's guaranteed a spot in the top 10. If Super 7's Ultimate Captain Deadstar shows up, he is likely a top 10 contender as well. And who knows, maybe NECA's Alf gets in there. We'll see in 3 months. Thank you for watching this and all of our videos. Hit like, hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you very much to those of you who already are. Let me know what your top 10 currently looks like down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Later.